So y'all, as you can see, I'm in the car. I feel like this whole Vlogmas, I've just been in this car and in my house. But you know what? Content is content. Have y'all been enjoying this? Because I feel like I'm one of those people that's like, okay, is my life boring? Because it's like I do stuff, but I feel like the stuff I do is a little bit more like repetitive. But I feel like what my wow factor is my personality. You know, like it's not really what I'm doing. It's just the fact that I'm raggedy. I don't know, like maybe if I was problematic, I would be like a story time girly, because I feel like I would have like the to narrate it. But anyways, that's off the point. I woke up this morning and I follow my middle high school on like Instagram, all that. So they were showcasing the 6th graders, and I was thinking 6th graders, and I realized these babies had to be born like 2013, 2012, 2014, like in that era. So I'm like, oh, these are quite literally the children born when we were in 6th grade. And that just really Cynthia Erivo me. And it's like it busted my brain a little bit, because I feel like when you're in 12th grade and you see the 6th grade babies, and again, I went to a middle high school, right? So that's a little different. Ooh, I feel like you know, it's like, okay, they're 6 years younger. You know, you're not thinking nothing of it. And then the other thing you think of is, okay, the baby's born when I graduated, which for us, it's the COVID babies. Yes. So I'm not going to have that, like, ooh, auntie coded realization to like 2038, 2039. But here's tea. The thought of like the babies born when I was in 6th grade, now they're big girl, big boys. It's so meta. Because it's like I'm looking at them and it's like I was you when you were in the stomach. And it's so crazy because like everybody just knows they're not going to have like that cringy like middle school phase. But even now that the kids are a little bit grown, hey, let's clock it. I feel like even now it's like they're very much 11, 12, you know? And I feel like I look at my middle school years and I wasn't cringy, but it's like I look semi-awkward, you know? And was I a little busted? Yes, but not busted like, because me, I'm T. I mean, let's clock it. But I think my issue is sometimes, especially when the mental illness, you know, the self-care be slacking a little bit. You know, my face was giving crusty a little bit, and I can admit it. And I got good skin genes, mind you. But it's like, wow. You know, I could have tried a little bit more. Now, besides that, today is Friday, December 19th. You guys know what that means? That means that the babies are getting out of school. Now I'm going to start having earlier sessions with my kids. I feel like as an adult, obviously you still like the holidays, but I feel like it's different. Because when you're a kid, it's just Christmas. Like, you get a break, you get to open gifts, and then you get like food and family time. Like, it's just the whole package. But when you're an adult, especially when you're responsible for getting gifts, or, you know, especially seeing these parents, like, they had to have like the little treats for school and stuff like that. Like, you know, this is real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real out here. So I'm sitting here like, one, thank God I don't have kids. Like, working with kids is a blessing. Like, it's not a bad thing, but it's like, it really shows you your strengths and your weaknesses. I do like being able to sleep a little bit later in the morning, but I feel like if I had to wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, get the babies ready for school, and then again you spend all this extra money for like the whole class to have treats, and like, I think I'm at an age where I have the ability to give when I want to, but I feel like if you're a parent and you have to, like, you know, like, you can't miss Christmas, you can't miss a birthday, you can't, like, you have to be on your P's and Q's every single day. And like, that's the freedom that I currently need in my life, of not dealing with that. Now, shout out to my parents, especially during the holidays. You're doing a great job. But besides that, it's December 19th. I feel like I've been saying it almost every day for like a week straight. This month is going by quick, and I just feel like December. Like, baby, are you on a deadline? Like, you got somewhere to go? And I'm sitting here like, goodness, slow down. And it just hits different because November went by kind of quick, especially when I had projects due. But like now that I'm on my break, I'm trying to, you know, live, laugh, love. And I feel like every time I look around, a week has passed. And even though I've been working, it's like, oh my Lord. And I feel like yesterday and maybe the day before, okay, Thursday, Wednesday, I feel like those are probably the only days in a few weeks that have felt slow. But not slow enough, because I still was tired when I woke up in the morning. Now, I have a lot of stuff to take care of in the next few weeks. Next year, I'm really trying to be in my bag, especially because of these little small businesses, put myself out there. And I feel like I'm trying to enjoy my period of quote unquote rest. And I feel like the good Lord is saying, no, we are girl bossing. And it's like, God, slow this planet down a little bit, okay? School starts back on January 5th, mind you. It's December 19th. My last day was technically December 5th. 2 weeks have passed. We have about 2 weeks left. Now, that's enough time to live, laugh, love. But then you have to think about the holidays. A lot of that time is eaten up with your family, right? So really, let's just say like a week and a half of just complete what I got to do, what I got to take care of. Yesterday, I did finally muster up the courage to go to the grocery store. Okay, get toilet paper. Because when I say I was on my last, whoop. Okay. Now, I've been trying to get better at my little health. I've been getting on my fiber gummies, getting out. For my people out there that's educated about fiber gummies, you know, fiber don't play. And needing toilet paper, that's not a good combination. So I had the muster of the courage, got that, some Colgate, some Febreze, okay, because we're going to be having company for Christmas. And then I got me a few little groceries, not too much, you know what I'm saying, but just enough to, you know, make it through the day. But I'm really trying to detox. And like, mind you, as I'm saying that, I do intend on possibly getting McDonald's after the session. Now, I'm trying to limit myself to fast food once a week, but I fear I'm going to reward myself because I don't feel like cooking. And I feel like I have been girl bossing a lot. And I feel like a few extra calories are not going to kill me. I need to step up my water game because I've been drinking like 32 ounces or 64 ounces, which is like a bottle or two, which is not bad, but I could do #better. So anyways, live, laugh, love, live, laugh, love. I thought that was my mom for a second. Wrong license plate. This is actually my last day. Did somebody just scream? This is actually my last day with this particular client, so it's a little bit sad, but you know, I know that they are going to have a great holiday. The great holidays. And I wish them the best. I mean, I feel like that's the only thing I hate about this job is like, obviously there is going to be that bond, especially when you do at home. Like, you also now have the bond with the family too. So I feel like it's really that, you know, it's kind of sad, but you know, you'd have to like move on with life. I know next semester, just my school schedule is crazy. And then they do just also live kind of far from me. So it's just like, it's just better to go ahead and you know. But I think that I'm responsible enough, mature enough to tell people like, hey, it's just a little too much for me. And I appreciate that all the families I've really worked with are very understanding. I feel like I've been very fortunate in my role to never really have a family that was like aggressive or ignorant, or, you know, I feel like everyone's actually been very understanding and really like trying their best. But anyways, y'all, I'll catch you guys later. I am almost there. We're having an early session. It means I get in early. Ooh, come on, lighting. Oh my gosh. So I will see you guys later. Bye. So y'all, guess who held in their emotions? Me. I just left from my job and it was pretty sad. I mean, the whole thing was fun, but the ending was sad because I guess it's like the thing about life, time goes by so fast, and it's like, wow, I remember starting with them and it's like, wow, time has really just passed by, and like this is really like my last, you know, time here. And it's a weird, bittersweet feeling of like, you know, obviously in life, you're going to have to close out this chapter, that chapter, whatever the case may be. Like, you're going to have to say goodbye at some point. But I think that the sad part is like, wow. It just like really hits you like, this is the end. And it's so weird because like, I'm not like sentimental in the sense of like if someone dies, like everyone dies, right? But you know, when it's ending, like graduating school or saying goodbye to a professor or saying goodbye to like loved ones or clients, it's like, it's not a weird attachment, but it's just like, wow, you know, like. And then when you're frustrated, times when I'm frustrated, I catch myself being like, like, I'm tired, I'm frustrated, blah blah blah. But I'm trying to get to a point where it's like, let me appreciate the moments while I still have them and just enjoy what I have going on, if that makes sense. I don't know, but y'all, I'm finna get some McDonald's. I will catch up with you guys later. Just want a quick little check-in. Also, wait, one more thing. They gave me a freaking gift card, which is so sweet, because I mean, I forgot. I don't think I'm supposed to accept stuff like that. Oh, but I think it was like a nice parting gift, and that's what got me emotional. The whole like, thank you for like, you know, just being there with us and like being patient and trying your best. Like, I think sometimes I stress myself out, and I'm always like, I want to be the best. I want to try. I want to make sure that I'm able to make other people proud. And I think sometimes I forget that, like, yes, I am doing a good job. Sometimes I do need that verbal reassurance, because it's like, oh, like, I know you appreciate it, but like, wow, like you really like appreciate it. Like, oh, like I'm loved here. It's interesting when you have non-family or like close friends who love you just as much, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'll be back later, y'all, because I am driving, and I'll show when I get my McDonald's. Morning, guys. So I did realize very late last night that I never updated you guys when I got home. It's okay. Turned that McDonald's up and it tore me up. Had to take some fiber gummies. Yeah. Anyways, this morning I'm trying this new brand of oatmeal. I'm trying the Great Value brand. For whatever reason, I've never tried it. Now, you guys know my background. I love oatmeal, but I hate making it in the bowl because it's always a mess. So for a long time, I was just eating the cup oatmeal, but that's a little too much. So I got this 10 pack of apple and cinnamon flavored Great Value oatmeal, and I am terrified. I think what I'm gonna do is instead of just leaving it on for 2 minutes technique, like 45 seconds, 30 seconds. Now I'll show you guys the updated results. I also just realized this is my first time using almond milk. I don't know if that changes things. We'll see. I think it's pretty good. And guess what we're gonna have with it? Bow! Just a little mini update. So the oatmeal was mostly done. It still had like a little bit of liquid at the bottom. Me, I'm a thick, slightly dry type of girly, so I didn't love that. It wasn't bad, so I put it back in for about 30 seconds. And it's a lot better. It's still a little bit liquidy, so I can tell I just put a little too much milk in it. It's not bad. I would say try and get with almond milk. Now, never send a man to the grocery store. Tell my dad to get some almond milk. He got original. Didn't think anything of it because you would think, hey, maybe cold, there was like a clarity. So he asked me, did you want vanilla? I'm like, did you not get vanilla? He got original. Original is a little bit more bland. And so it's not bad. I don't love it, right? But I think that with my vanilla, I think it'll be #yummy. But I'm satisfied. It's probably the first time in my life I've cooked oatmeal without oatmeal chunks being all on the plate in the microwave. So I'm #live, laugh, love right now. Alright guys, here's a little check-in. So I just got done doing the raw editing for this personal vlog. So I realized it's a combination of vlogs because I had a video from like September, which is like a little hour of my life, and then I had a video from October, which is like a little check-in, and then I also know for a fact that I had at least one other video that was a little bit of a check-in. So I just had to like find that really quickly, but for the most part I completed it. These were like little updates, and it's nice to see myself at different points, but like certain things like my habits, I have to get back into it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, sitting here for about a good hour straight did kind of kill me. While I was doing it, I did almost finish 2 bracelets. I got one almost done, and then I'm almost done with the second one. So again, we're being productive. We're girl bossing babes, and then we have Corey Kenshin playing in the background. Bop, bop. So I just rewatched the Dead at night, at Dead at Night finale video, and now I'm rewatching the Resident Evil 4 remake, finishing that up because it's 3 hours. So anyways, I'm gonna take a little short break, and I'm going to put my salmon to the side because it is currently almost 1:15, and I am gonna let it sit for about an hour and a half. So by the time I get done with finding the extra footage for this little video, adding in some other little edits and stuff like that, and then also doing the raw editing and doing the raw editing and all that for my December TBR, it should be time to cook. Right. The way I haven't seen y'all since yesterday. Let me get y'all up to speed. So yesterday I did finish that video for KB, but I realized I had another video before then. It's the New Year reset. Yes, New Year from January, right? And then it's the video I did yesterday. Now the video I did yesterday, bow, 8, one of my favorite videos of all time. But I still have to edit that first video, and then yeah. But after that, I was like, okay, I'm hungry, but I decided to be bit backed. I got some McDonald's. So as I'm walking outside, guess who I see? Mom. Girl, mind you, it was like 2 o'clock, or almost 2 o'clock. Me and my mom pretty much spent the whole rest of the day together. We wrapped some gifts. Even I wrapped a few gifts. Bow! I decided to use this craft paper, right? Because I want to be unique, you know, for my little niece, whatever. But one of her presents is like a little drawing tablet. Then the other one is like Elmo themed. And, you know, I think if I would have fully committed to the idea, it would have been #cute. Now, the Elmo one she was okay. Now, the other one, she was a little undeveloped. But it's okay. Because guess what? Effort. And that's on Live Laugh. Love. Period. 2, guess who decided to come into town? My niece. The big niece. Yes. My niece, the big niece, came into town last minute. So we went and saw her. And, oh my gosh, brain fart. Yeah, it was just kind of fun. And then, like I said, me and mom just pretty much hung out the whole night. Oh, and then we started cleaning out our little cabinets. Baby, we threw out so many seasonings, and we had 1,000 boxes of oatmeal that was just kind of sitting in the back of the cabinet like, when do we know this oatmeal? But so much stuff went away. We had, I'm not gonna say how much, but we had bags. But like, when I say the fridge is giving naked, when I say the cabinets, but it needed to be done. So anyways, I ended up not really doing a lot of my like editing and stuff last night. I was #tired, shoulder blades hurting all night. Like, it was already hurting a little bit. And lifting up my dog is thick, right? Mind you, he's mixed with Shih Tzu, Yorkshire Terrier. He's supposed to be little. He's thick. And I do feed him good. I'll admit it, I do. And he don't play about his food either. So, you know, he is big back, but he's kind of strong. So it's kind of like linebacker, but dog version, if that makes sense. But, and then doing all that like, in and out the cat, that's too much. And then last night I was like, oh, I gotta go to work in the morning. Then I looked back at the text with me and the mother, and I realized, oh, one of the other therapists this morning, meaning that our session would be later. But by the time I reached out to mom, it was so late last night. I was like, oh my Lord, I hope she saw it. Even if we can push it up like an hour, it'd be fine. Because, like, I just want to be home before it gets dark. I ain't gonna lie. But I still want to have that video edited. So, anyways, I just put some clothes in the laundry. I did them a little more than 2, kind of late. Put some clothes in the laundry. Now I'm finna finally fold these other clothes that's been sitting here. And hopefully, oh, then I'm gonna do my self-care. And then I'm gonna finish editing the video. Okay. Also, y'all, today's the 22nd, meaning that this Vlogmas ends tomorrow. And guess who said they're gonna do holiday Christmas stuff in this video? Me. And guess who hasn't done that? Me, because guess what? I've been girl bossing, genuinely. But I know y'all tired of seeing these 4 little walls. Also, when I was editing that video the other day of my life update, whatever, the part where I was talking about the little fade cream, y'all gotta watch that part. When I say I've been thinking about I'm crazy. Like, genuinely, but it works. Like, it's not like a force extra or overdramatic. Like, this is just me. This is a me I'm exactly where I'm. Let me stop so YouTube copyright me. Anyways, y'all, I'll see you guys later. Also, wait, one more thing. I have Poe on the bed. I just wanted y'all to see him. The way it's Christmas Eve. Girl, December got somewhere to go. Like, she finna clock out, go on vacation. Like, she do not want to be bothered. And honestly, love that for her. But y'all, I have been big backing so badly lately. This is my 4th time this week. Now, mind you, it's Wednesday. It's my 4th time this week getting fast food. Bam. We got Taco Bell. I got the little Supreme Lux whatever box. Girl, I got me the little chips with the sauce. I got the little burrito. I got the little crunchy taco. No, this is the chalupa. And then the crunchy taco. I'm not going to eat all of it right now. My back is not that big. I am still editing these little videos. Like, girl. 2026, we're going to do a lot better. We're going to end this little vlog. Mind you, did we do anything Christmassy for Vlogmas? Not a single bit. I showed y'all the little presents that I decorated. That's it. Now, next year, I do want to kind of be a little bit of a decorating girly. Make a little bit live, laugh, love. But as of this year, we're just getting through it. And honestly, I feel like you never asked for it. But anyways, y'all, by the time y'all see this, it might be tomorrow. Y'all gonna see week 1, week 2, week 3. Speaking of that, I have to edit all those videos today. So, y'all, I don't go back to work till Monday. And girl, it's just, I'm gonna be working, I'm gonna be relaxing, and guess who has a launch next Friday for my first small business? We're relaunching after months of being closed. Anyway, y'all, I will check with you guys in a few days. I was gonna do like a whole like vloggy Christmas name, but like no, I'm probably gonna do like what I got for Christmas, so y'all can be #nosy. But anyways, with that being said, hope you guys have a great day, have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this little raggedy Vlogmas that I with that being said, live, laugh, love. Bye.